The little girl wanted to give her father a birthday surprise, so she prepared a lavish dinner with her own hands. But she waited for a long time, and her parents did not return home. After what felt like an eternity, the sleeping girl was awakened by the voice of her adopted sister. It turned out her parents had taken her adopted sister out for a meal, but had forgotten the girl at home. Her father coldly told her to clean up the dining table, then carried her adopted sister and left. The adopted sister deliberately turned back to smirk mockingly at the girl. The little girl cried sadly. There was a time when she was the beloved center of attention, until one day, the appearance of her adopted sister shattered everything. Feeling heartbroken, she cleaned up the dishes alone. At that moment, an old man suddenly appeared, claiming that she was a fairy who had lost her way in the human world, and said he would take her away today. The girl thought of her parents, and refused him. The grandfather gave her 3 days to reconsider. The next day, the girl wanted to invite her parents to a class activity, but her adopted sister also claimed she needed their father's help. Without hesitation, the father chose the adopted sister. To celebrate the adopted sister winning first place, her parents decided to go for seafood. However, the girl was allergic to seafood. At the table, her father scolded her for wasting food, completely forgetting about her allergy. In an attempt to please her parents, the girl still took a bite of shrimp. Rashes broke out all over her body, but her parents were too absorbed in shopping with her adopted sister to notice. By the time they realized, the girl was already in the hospital. Her parents were filled with regret. It turned out the reason they had acted this way was because a fortune teller had said the girl would bring bad luck, advising them to distance themselves from her and adopt another girl to bring blessings. They had believed it, unaware that the fortune teller was actually the adopted sister's father. It was all a scheme between the two. To make it up to the girl, they promised to celebrate her birthday together. However, on her birthday, the girl prepared with great anticipation, but until late at night, her parents still did not return home. At that moment, the old man appeared again. The girl finally learned that her parents had not returned because they were celebrating her adopted sister's birthday. Heartbroken, she decided to leave this disappointing home.